Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I'm amirul ramli. So today we are going to show you a video which can help you today in our study since today we have 2 weeks before final exam. So basically we provide you with slides, live slide in marketing research and information needs in channel. So hope you can enjoy. Please like and comment after this video. Thank you. Bye.
So today we'll be presenting about marketing research and information needs in channel. Basically, just to give an overview of what this means is marketing research is pretty self-explanatory. Like it's research about the market condition, any analysis about how it's like in the environment and stuff to really understand about the condition of the market. And the information needs in channel is basically before you distribute your goods and everything, you need like information that are appropriate to what you are doing. And with that information gathered, you may or may not formulate appropriate strategies for you to execute and go on with your plan for businesses, deals, and stuff like that. So let's move on. Basically, marketing research is a systematic process of gathering, recording, and analyzing relevant data for the purpose of decision making. As I've said earlier, you basically have to study the environment, you study the market and stuff before you take crucial decisions that may affect your business prospects in the future. So like the ultimate goal of marketing research is basically to reduce uncertainty in marketing decision making. So you do not want to make decision that you are not sure of, or the chances of you to succeed in executing those decisions is very low. So what you want to do is basically you need to conduct all the study just to minimize the risk for you to um, possibly go through an occurrence of losses and stuff like that. So under this also we have channel members, which require critical information about end users as well as about channel environment. So basically it can be used as input for decision making as well. So channel members basically need to study like how their end users are, like what are the processes they go through to purchase products and stuff. Do they prefer to buy it from a retail outlet, or do they prefer to buy it from an online store and stuff like that? And also you need to study the channel environment as well to um, study the competitiveness of different distribution channels and stuff like that. And the marketing research process in the context of distribution channel is different from the research process in other areas of marketing. And why do we say it's different? It's because the information gathered relates to different members in the distribution channels. So basically, like there are many distribution channels that you have right now. Like you have the online platform, you have the traditional ways such as like you transport goods using trucks and stuff, or you transport goods from a wholesaler to manufacturer to from a manufacturer to wholesaler, and then wholesaler to retailer and stuff. So like all this information that is gathered are very different in nature to the distribution channels that you are using. The channel information also relates to cooperative relationship among channel members that allow data to be shared. For example, the use of electronic data interchange, in short, it can be EDI. Basically, it's a reflection of information sharing between channel members. And this is the example of an EDI transaction where you have the trading partners between buyers and sellers, and the transaction that occurs between these two partners, the buyer and seller. Basically, in the middle, there is an intermediary where you have a network. So the network can be, as I said earlier, in the form of online purchasing, online platforms, or um, through physical means, such as you go into a store and buy whatever you want and stuff. So in between those processes, there's also like an order, the confirmation of order, and also like the confirmation to purchase those orders. Um, Under marketing research process, basically it's important because first you have to identify the problem. Basically, when you identify the problem, it requires you to have an input from all channel members, and researchers would also need to understand carefully about the likelihood of a problem or the problem that could affect their business plan or whatever actions that may be taken in the business transaction. So basically, how uh, how you can do this is also through the use of gathering secondary data, where once you have identified the problem, you um, may get data from a financial report, economic report, annual report that has been done in the past and stuff. So all the studies that has been done in the past may help you to make better decision in the distribution of channel and the processes of marketing research. Now we go to the process, where basically you have five processes. Firstly, you decide on the research design. Basically, when you decide on the research design, you um, it's common for you to use the census rather than the sampling under this process. And then second, you execute those primary data. So under this process, it involves both downstream and upstream channel members. In terms of data gathering, it is more complex. So what this means is that when you have a downstream and upstream system, basically you have a body of authority in the line of information gathering. So the access to information is better, for example, for the upstream channel rather than the downstream. And then thirdly, you have the process of analyzing the data. This is very crucial in the part of minimizing the risk of making decisions and stuff, because when you analyze data, it can be either in the quantitative or qualitative research. So why I say it's crucial is because this is like the main bulk of understanding the market condition and stuff, because you really want to study thoroughly about what's been going on in the environment and what's happening and stuff before you execute any plans that you want to make, or before you execute your decision. And then fourthly, you recommend or implement this. You basically recommend and implement whatever you have gone through, the processes. Um, it's basically a process where you reflect on whatever mistakes you have gone through and stuff. So after you've reflected, you basically notice the flaws in your decision making process, or any analysis that you think is lacking. You come up with a recommendation or a new implementation that may help cover up those losses, or that may help cover up those risks or minimize those risks. And then lastly, you control those activities. So under this, you basically implement actions that should be controlled to identify the effectiveness of whatever program that you are trying to implement. So this is also a crucial part as well, because you do not want to implement something and then you just let it go afterwards. You really want to maintain it. It's like building a house. When you live in a house, you basically want to maintain the house to make it look like livable and stuff, because when you don't maintain the house, it's the condition deteriorates. So it's the same thing as in the research process as well. Now we move on to the information system in distribution channel. So basically, it's a computer-based system of information for management decision. So an example of this could be in the form of data about market trends, changes in the demographic profile, and the evaluation of relationship among data. So to summarize all this is basically what I said earlier, the market condition, because like basically it plays a prominent role for you to understand what's really going on the external part of your businesses and your 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 operational undertakings as well. Because when you understand the externals, um, such as the intermediaries that plays a role in when you're doing business deals and stuff. For example, manufacturer to wholesaler, wholesaler to retailers and stuff. When you understand all these externals, it enables you to uh, decide better in the management process as well. So categories of channel information. First generation of information system refer to computerized information from a single source, like the AC Nielsen. Second generation information systems are characterized by the development of integrated marketing database. Third generation information systems extend the second generation information system to use scanners to continuously record sales. So, and now, marketing information system is also a form of management information system that's designed to support marketing decision making. Um, we also have a marketing information system in distribution channel, which allows channel members to accumulate data on the market, which comprises the market needs, consumer information, for example, their age and stuff, income levels, environmental information influencing the market, the political structures, economic condition in the country, information on competitors, basically what are you trying to offer that's unique from the competitors and stuff, and if the competitor strategies is compatible to your firm, try to make it your own and execute those strategies to make yourself better. So now we move on to the benefits of marketing research and information system in channels. So firstly, you can enhance channel efficiency through the use of channel data. So what this means is it's often used by manufacturer and channel members to capture large volume of data, because when you're a manufacturer and you are trying to distribute goods, basically a manufacturer is supplying goods to a whole bunch of people, not only people but other businesses as well, SMEs, retailers. Like the, the the channel of distribution is so large, it's so wide that basically you need like a high volume of data for you to make it operational, and to make it operational in the sense that it may succeed in the future. Um, Second, you also have inventory management, which is facilitated through established information system. So this is where EDI comes into play, because uh, firms can use this to track its merchandise through the entire distribution pipeline. So what this means is basically uh, the firm is able to have a system where things or goods that they distribute to end users or retailers and stuff are recorded, that through the use of EDI it can easily be tracked down. So it's beneficial for them because um, this may minimize the risk of losing stuff, for example. Stuff, yeah. Productivity can also be improved because basically through the use of scanners and barcodes, information can be read at a much faster pace. Because right now everything is electronic. So when you use scanners and barcodes, you just it's merely it's as simple as a swipe in the electronical device, that once you swipe it, the information will be processed and will be stored in the computer and or in the memory system. So all this information that is stored is easy for people to access to it at any time if they want to. So all the goods that may be distributed can be easily tracked down to minimize the risk of loss and stuff. Broad application of database information. So a firm can track its interaction with customers, which would then provide a useful information on customers' needs. Because when you have a broad application of database information, you basically have a system where it grants people an interaction between buyers and sellers. And this is highly beneficial for firms because then firms may identify the profiles of their end users and stuff. And for example, if I'm a buyer and I want to buy iPhone, for example, Apple may just um, use whatever profile, like I'm a student and I'm 21 years old and I'm buying iPhone. So Apple may use the information, my demographic profile, to their advantage. And they may understand better of the customer needs in a wider scale through the use of electronic system. Examination of data can also be done collectively. Basically, when you share data amongst channel members, they are able to understand each other's needs, which would then develop a common objectives that is agreeable between them. So when you have data sharing and stuff, it makes it easier for the process to run smoothly and um, yeah, for the process to run smoothly because basically when when you know about the business undertakings of a firm A to a firm B, all this information that's gathered and shared together, it's easier for you to deal with from firm A to firm B at a smooth smooth condition because you develop a relationship with them and you can come into a consensus at an easier term. Accumulation of the next benefit is also an accumulation of pertinent data as inputs for decision making. So what this means is basically information collected from marketing research is used for decision making. So it's the same as the first slide earlier. Basically, why you need to do marketing research and stuff like that is for you to minimize the uncertainty when you're deciding on the management level or operational level. The next benefit is also to lower transaction costs through sharing of information. So when you're sharing through the EDI system, basically it enables you to reduce transaction costs between channel members because now you have the ability to share information easily without having to, for example, print out large number of documents, wasting paper and stuff. You just have to write down on a computer and then store it electronically, where a lot of players in um, the market can access those information from. So it reduces the cost in the sense that the sharing process is easier and also everything is done through electronics. Electronics is just free. The next benefit is better coordination between suppliers and channel members. So basically, information shared through established information system allows better coordination between suppliers and channel members. So what this means is that when you share information, um, the system would grant you a better form of uh, organized deal between suppliers and channel members. Because if you do not have the ability to share information and stuff like that, then it will be a havoc for you to like transact between suppliers and channel members because they do not know what what's the policy behind their operations and stuff like that. The next benefit is greater trust among channel members. So basically, there's a greater possibility for open communication among channel members, and this is likely to improve trust between them. So when you have better relationship among channel members, it enables you to have better for a higher chance of commitment, because when you establish a relationship, a positive relationship with the channel members, basically channel members would um, be more committed into buying your products, for example, or wanting your products to be distributed to the retail stores. For example, it's like a form of contracts where when you are loyal to one player, you would perform or practice repeat purchases and stuff, because they are so committed. They trust the product quality, for example, or the services that has been given to them, that they subscribe to it in the long term. So now that we have ended, as a conclusion, marketing research plays an integral part to aid marketing decision making process, and this is to reduce uncertainty. Channel members must also acquire information about its end users as well as channel environment as input for decision making. All of this makes marketing research a prominent component of channel strategies. And information system must also be proactive, in the sense that it's a continuous stream of information for decision making process. So, uh, to summarize it all, marketing research and information system are essential because it is a utilization of information from these two that would lead to an effective decision, and formulating channel strategy. Bear in mind that it will minimize the possibility or uncertainty when you are making decisions. So the chances of you to succeed in the channel strategy, in creating or deciding on a channel strategy, is very high. Thank you.